In the deep, blue ocean, far beneath the waves, lived a beautiful mermaid named Pearl. She had shimmering scales of silver and blue, and her long hair flowed like the waves of the sea. Pearl lived happily in a colorful coral city filled with playful fish and friendly dolphins, but there was something missing from her life. She dreamed of the world above the water, the land of humans, where the sun shone brightly and birds flew across the sky. Every day, she would swim to the surface and watch the distant shores, wondering what it would be like to walk on land and explore the human world. One day, as Pearl sat on a rock by the surface, she decided she could no longer just watch. She wanted to be part of that world. Remembering stories about the powerful sea witch, Pearl made a bold decision. She would visit the sea witch and ask for the power to walk on land. Despite the warnings from her friends, Pearl swam deep into the darkest parts of the ocean, where no light reached. There, hidden between jagged rocks and swirling seaweed, was the witch's cave. Inside the cave, the sea witch sat on a throne of black coral. She was an ancient mermaid with sharp, glowing eyes. When Pearl entered, the witch grinned wickedly, already knowing what the young mermaid wanted. "I can give you legs," the witch said, her voice echoing through the water. "But everything comes at a price. You must give me your beautiful voice in exchange. You will have 3 days to make a human prince fall in love with you. If he does, you will remain human forever. If not, you will return to the sea and be mine forever." Pearl hesitated. She loved her voice, but her dream of exploring the land was even stronger. She agreed to the deal. With a wave of her hand, the sea witch cast her spell. Pearl's graceful tail disappeared, and in its place, she had 2 legs. The change was painful, but Pearl knew it was the only way to live her dream. The sea witch cackled as she handed Pearl a shimmering potion. "Drink this when you reach the surface, and you'll become human," she said. "But remember, without your voice, you cannot speak." With that, Pearl swam towards the surface, her heart full of both fear and excitement. When Pearl reached the shore, she drank the potion. Her body glowed as the magic took hold, and she found herself washed onto the sandy beach. For the first time, Pearl stood on her new legs. Walking was difficult at first, but she soon got the hang of it. As she wandered along the shoreline, a young prince named Henry was riding his horse along the coast. He spotted Pearl, who looked lost but incredibly beautiful. He approached her kindly, offering to help. Pearl, unable to speak, simply smiled and nodded. Prince Henry assumed she was a shipwreck survivor, and he brought her to his castle to care for her. At the castle, Pearl marveled at everything: the tall stone walls, the gardens full of flowers, and the grand rooms filled with light. Prince Henry was kind and gentle, showing Pearl around and introducing her to everyone as the mysterious girl from the sea. Though she could not speak, Pearl's charm and grace captured the attention of everyone she met. She and Henry spent their days exploring the kingdom, laughing together without words, and growing closer with each passing moment. Over the next 2 days, Pearl and Henry became inseparable. They rode horses through the fields, sailed on the prince's ship, and watched the stars together at night. Henry found himself drawn to Pearl, her silence adding to her mystery. Pearl, despite her joy, knew that time was running out. She had only 1 day left before the sea witch's deadline. If Henry did not confess his love, she would lose everything and be forced to return to the ocean.